Hello everybody and welcome back. Happy 2024. Yes, I did in fact fall off the wagon a little bit when it came to Bookmas. I do have almost a year-old baby and you know, life happened and the holidays happened. So I had a winter TBR video, not very helpful to you now. I am going to be hopefully filming a October, November, December wrap up so you can see me talk about all of those from the end of the year. We are here today to make my first TBR of 2024. I'm really excited about, but we need to discuss what I accomplished from my final TBR of 2023. We'll go through those real quick. Have no fear, I did terrible. Also, if it's not already out, there is a video of me doing like my book haul for all of my points that I got from playing my game in 2023. And so if you haven't been following like my book tokens or like my book points, every 3 points I earn gets me a physical book I can buy. And the whole purpose of this is like so that I buy less books and I'm reading the ones I already own. So I did like a little Second and Charles haul, and then I had my husband like not blindly, but he went out and bought some books for me without any input from me. The only rule was that he wasn't supposed to like buy books in a series that I was currently reading because I felt like that was cheating. But he did get me some of like authors that I really liked. We can do a little point system real quick for the end of 2024, but for the sake or for the end of 2023, but for the sake of my little brain, I will not be adding this to my like 2023 my 2024 tracking sheet. So if I have enough points to get a book, I may just go like treat myself, and maybe if I haven't posted that video yet, I'll just add it to the end of that one. But I did not do super great, so I don't imagine I have that many points. I'm looking at all the cards down here. We're zeroing out our points, and this is just gonna be one quick little point, and then I'll add it to the other video if I wanted to. A book I knew nothing about was Nick and Noelle's Christmas playlist. Did I read this? Nope. Bummer. A author's debut. For this you'll have to go over to my wrap up whenever I end up posting it. Fingers crossed it's soon. But Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and I gave this 2 stars. I'm very interested on the discourse on this that's happening on the internet, because I personally feel like this wasn't if you like the Hunger Games, you should read this book. I really agree with the 1-star review that said if I wanted to read the Hunger Games, I would have just picked that up. Just kind of felt like it was ripping it off. More like fan fiction to me. I was not a fan. I was very disappointed. But 1 point for me. A book with mistletoe on the cover was Lovelight Farms. I loved this. 4.5 stars. It was great. A book that won an award, I did The Great Alone, and I gave this 5 stars. This was so good. 3 points. A book that starts with the same letter as my first name was Silvered Serpents, and this is not even fair because I've read further than this on my Kindle, but no, I didn't finish it for the 2nd month in a row. Maybe I'll finish it this month. And then the last one was 1-word title, and I did Kingsbane. Didn't even touch it. I barely read this month. Shout out to the holidays and all the travel. So that was only 3 points, which would be 1 book, which isn't that bad. And then I didn't finish my audiobook. I'm like 2/3 of the way through. No bonus there. And then let me see what tropes I read, and then we will know the final points. I read Love Letter to Whiskey, which was like, I don't even know what kind of trope, but like childhood friends to lovers to friends boyfriend. It was 1. Powerless was enemies to lovers, I guess. Mistletoe Motive was also like enemies to lovers. It was like rivals to lovers. And Lovelight Farms was fake dating. So that's 3. So that's 3 bonus points for that one. So a total of 6 points from December, which means I could get myself 2 books to finish out this whole shebang from 2023, which I think is pretty good for someone who only read, you know, like 3 of the books that were on my list that month. It was not my reading month last month. I think I only read like 4 books. Before we get into the start of the 2024 TBR, I have something else that I wanted to show you guys that I think would be really fun, that I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Maybe a video, maybe incorporate it into the game the way I play it. Not sure. Let me show you. So I made these little cards. They say, I see a 5-star read sitting on your shelf. And then on the back, it says, scratch for your next read, and then it's got that magic 8-ball. So what happens is I write a book title that's on my physical TBR that's on my shelf right now, and then I put this little sticker on there, and these stickers, I don't know if you can see because I just scratched it a little bit. They're like scratch off lottery ticket stickers that I bought from Amazon. And so you stick it on there and it covers up the text, and then I scratch it off and it would reveal like a book for me to read. So I think I might do, I don't know if you guys want me to do like a reading my physical TBR blindly for a week kind of video. I think that might be fun. I don't know, let me know what you think I should do with them. But yeah, that's just a fun thing I've been working on. Game is going well, trying to figure out some stuff. I am trying to test out what dice I like to use with it before we sell it. But the Kickstarter should hopefully be up soon. Obviously I will be letting everyone know. I think an email will be going out to the newsletter pretty soon. I appreciate all of y'all's comments and everything. Just so you guys know, like the board cannot be indented, and the intention is not for you to like leave the board out. The reason I made the tiles instead of the permanent things on there was so that you could play the game all in one go instead of like having to leave it out and like go back and see where you were. People were commenting that they wanted the board to be like indented where the tiles could sit, and some people even compared it to Scrabble. I have looked at every edition of Scrabble and except for the ones that are like hundreds of dollars, the board is not indented. Like I have a very extensive board game collection with games that are ranging into like $50 to like $80 a game, and none of them are indented. So if you have a game that has slots like that, I would love to know, because I would be so curious who the manufacturer is and like what the pricing is, because that is just not something that's very cost effective, and I don't think you would want the game at the price it would have to be with the indentions. But the game is not intended for you to like leave it out and play it multiple times on the same thing. The goal is for you to like shuffle the tiles, put them back out each time. That way you're getting a different kind of board each time. And the game will come in with instructions. I saw a couple people comment about that. No worries, there will be instructions. There's 2 different ways to play. I'm trying to think of any other popular things. So many people had so many great ideas. I loved it all. I hope you guys are still excited about it. I'm working as hard as I can. I am a mom. I am also only one person. So I appreciate your support, and it is a labor of love, this game is, but I think people are gonna be able to enjoy it so soon, and I'm really excited about it. But with that, let's get into our first game of the year. First things first, we're going to pull 3 challenge cards and pick 1. Earn a book token for every historical fiction I read, max 3. Earn a book token for every thriller I read, max 3. Or earn a book token for every special edition or book subscription book I read, max 4. This is tough. I'm not really in a mood for historical fiction or thrillers necessarily, so I think I might go just with the special editions because I've got a lot of book of the month books that I could read. So we'll keep this one. We're gonna start at start. All right, let's do 1 8-sided die. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A book with an orange cover. Just so you know, I've rearranged everything for 2024. Let us get into it. Looking for book with an orange cover. So everything on the cart is my priority, plus this is like all the book mail I've gotten recently. We will have to see what we can accomplish. I am hoping to be able to do like a video of like my 24 I want to read in 2024 and some other things like that, but I make no promises because motherhood is crazy. Also, I got my hair done yesterday. Per usual, I have to put it up so that my son doesn't, you know, like yank it out of my skull. So it's a little chaotic, but we're gonna ignore it. I don't know if I'd call that orange. Ooh, the Dead Romantics I think is definitely orange. It's like a coral, but we could call this orange. Dead Romantics. Circe is orange and black. I've had this one a long time. Because wait, what's our challenge? Special subscription box. things. Okay, what's on the side? Set on You is kind of like a pinky orange, but I don't really think I want to read that right now. And then Nothing on the Side. What about Up On? Now we can look like up on the shelf. Enjoy my chaotic rolling around. I do have the Poppy War. Oh, I also have the Illuminate files. See, this is like a red-orange. Okay, we have 3 options. Okay, I also have How Much of These Hills is Gold, which is kind of like an orangey yellow. 4 choices. Don't know which one to go with. I have had How Much of These Hills is Gold for forever. It's a Chinese Western. I got it at my local bookstore where I used to live. I feel like it will take me a while to read it though. How many pages is it? 304. I could try this. Be coming out with a heavy hitter. The Illuminate files just sounds really cool. And it is, this one I'm really leaning toward, but we also, like, I loved the 7-Year Slip. This one's only 344 pages, The Dead Romantic. Circe, I just don't know. We're gonna put Circe back. I just don't know. Okay, this is tough looking at, y'all, my postpartum hair. This is tough to me. These are all 3 very different genres. I mean, Chinese Western, historical fiction, magical realism, romance, or sci-fi that's told in like letters and emails. How long is this one? 596 pages. I'm gonna try it, I think. Let's do this for book with an orange cover. Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blank. It's one of the ones that you can add to. Instagram story chooses. I'm gonna put 2 books on my Instagram story and have them choose. Or should I do 3? I don't know. Let's decide what books we're gonna put on the story. We can do Butcher and the Blackbird, Jade City, and we'll do Never by Jessa Hastings. I'm gonna take a picture, put that up on my story, and we'll come back to this one at the end. I put Butcher and Blackbird, Jade City, and Never in that poll. So not to say that I can't choose them for other ones. I'll just end up picking like whatever was second if that happens. But we'll come back to this at the end. Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Greek mythology. The irony that I had Circe pulled earlier. Okay, I think I have other Greek mythology though as well, but we've got Circe for sure. I also have Ariadne, which would help the challenge part because it is a book of the month book, but I've had Circe longer. I think there's a couple other on my shelves, but we'll just decide between these 2. This makes more sense for the challenge, but I've had this for so long. So I'm going to read the first page of both of these and then I'll decide. Okay, both the first pages were I was very interested, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. This just feels like what I'm in the mood for right now, so we'll keep it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A book with a cover that matches your current shirt. Okay, what would we say matches my current shirt? It's like brown, cream, orange. Honestly, I feel like The Unmaking of June Farrow like really matches. Am I wrong? Like I feel like this one, we look kind of cohesive. I feel like that's a good vibe right now. I don't know if Atomic Habits really matches. Why am I holding my arms like this? Guys, I'm so excited to pick out books for the new year. It's just so fun. I love starting fresh. Okay, wait. The Will of the Many, the navy does not go. I don't know what my thoughts were when I pulled that just now. You know, Desperate Measures might kind of match. I think it's too dark. What about The Towering Sky? No, you know, I think The Unmaking of June Farrow is gonna be my best bet. It matches pretty darn well. Ooh, or, ow, just broke a nail. Or, okay, the Stardust Thief also matches. Which one do we think matches better? This is hard. I feel like, okay, let's get really close. What do you guys think? Which one kind of, which one goes with the vibe of my shirt? I feel like it's this one. You know? This one's just a little too white. So we'll do Unmaking of June Farrow. I wanted to read that one anyway. So a win is a win. 1. A book that doesn't have the letter A in any of the words. Where did I get this prompt? It doesn't have the letter A in any of the words. This one could take us a minute. Could take a minute. Okay, pulled a bunch of them. Red Rising, Towering Sky. Y'all, if any of these have the letter A in them, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. The Heiress, The Fury, and Mr. Hockey, which is like the shortest book I've ever seen in my life. 180 pages. Okay, I'm just gonna put this one back by Mr. Hockey. I really wanna read pretty much all of these. If I'm being honest, the one I want to pick is Red Rising, but I fear with Illuminae, I maybe shouldn't pick Red Rising. And I've been wanting to read Towering Sky forever. It's like Gossip Girl, but dystopian, and New York is like a 1,000-floor building. So it could also be a good one. Basically, it's 2 thrillers, dystopian Gossip Girl, or another sci-fi. I just feel like I'm gonna pick this one up because I've wanted to, so this is gonna, I'm not gonna end up reading any of this. It's gonna not go well for me. 3, 1, 2, 3. A 2023 release. Oh, I need to add 2024 release now. Honestly, I feel like I should go with The Graham Effect because I feel like everyone's been saying such good things about it. And I love the Off-Campus series. So I think we'll just go with The Graham Effect because I know it was in 2023, and the only other one I know is 2023 is The Will of the Many that I'm looking at, and I do not think I need to add another giant 500-page book to this TBR. But as I say that, as if this romance book is not enormous, it's 470 pages. I mean, like, what even is The Will of the Many? Should I have just grabbed it? Are we gonna laugh at me? 592, like, whatever. So there's so many books. Okay, an 8, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A Raven card. You forgot you pre-ordered a book until it showed up today. Move up to the closest mood read, back or forward. I bet it's 4, 5, 6, 5. Oh, so it's this one. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it'd be that one. A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The lowest rated book you own / want to read. Let us consult my Goodreads list. Honestly, I think last time I did this on my computer it went way better. So the lowest is a 3.25 and it's Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. I think that's a thriller. I know it's really short. It is 259 pages and it's rated a 3.25. I've actually had that a very long time, so it's probably good to get it off my shelf. An 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A book with a color in the title. A color? I mean, like, Jade City is the Green Bone Saga. That might be the best I can... Oh, Indigo Ridge. Indigo is a color. That is the first one I've found. Oh, and I guess Jade... I'm an idiot. Jade City. Jade is a color. Oh, and Yellowface. Yellowface, Indigo Ridge, or Jade City. And I could always, if Jade City was the one that won the Instagram poll, just do the second most popular one. Okay, this is tough. Let's look at, what do we have so far? We have sci-fi, Greek mythology, magical realism, sci-fi, a hockey romance, and like a really short thriller. So this is an enormous fantasy. This one is like lit fic, I'm pretty sure. And then this is a romance that also has like a mystery element to it. It's also short. I don't know which of the three of these. I feel like I keep wanting to pick up Jade City, but this is me putting a lot of series on the TBR for the month. Like that would be starting 3 new series. It is 500 pages. Okay, you know what? Let's read like the first couple pages of the 3 of these and then we'll decide. Reading the first page of these did not help because now I just want to read all of them right now. Why? Do y'all see this like hair? I know I told you I got my hair cut, but like, what's this guy doing? How did he get here? Where did he come from? I genuinely do not know which of these to read. Because Indigo Ridge sounded really fun and spunky. Yellowface, I just feel like I'm going to start and not be able to put down. And Jade City just sounds so good. Now I really don't know. This is so hard. I really could go with any of these and I would be happy with this choice. I am struggling so bad. I don't know which one to pick. I just think I should go with Jade City because I've been dying to read it. But now I really want to read the other 2. If Jade City won the Instagram poll, I think I'll pick one of these. I'll come back and pick one of these. Please tell me this ends it because great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Also, I get a mood read, so that's always a win. Love to count one of the other mini books that I read for points. Let's look at the Instagram poll. I don't even know how long it's been up. It's been up 20 minutes. Should I leave it up for an hour? I could leave it up for 45 more minutes. Okay, I'll come back to it in 45 minutes and we'll evaluate.
1 hour later.
Okay, wow, it's really... it's really neck and neck. What do you guys think won? I feel like Butcher and the Blackbird is what's gonna win, personally. Oh my gosh. Okay. It is 1 vote apart. I feel like if I leave it up anymore, it's gonna fluctuate. But Jade City won, which is hilarious because that was the one that I picked for the color, which means I need to pick a different one for the color prompt. So let's go with Yellowface, I feel like. Let's do Yellowface for the color prompt. That is crazy that the one that I picked won. I was not expecting that. I really thought Butcher and the Blackbird was gonna win because so many people have been talking about that lately. All right, let's go back through the whole plan, the stack now. Okay, book with a color in the title, Yellow's Fate. I almost just said Yellowbird, Yellowface. Instagram story chooses Jade City. Lowest rated book I own, Genuine Fraud. 2023 release, The Graham Effect, which is really funny because my son's name is Graham. Thank goodness this isn't about a guy named Graham, or I could not read it. I'm just not realizing that I also could have done Red Rising for the color. So many mistakes were made in this game today. Red Rising, which was what? A title that didn't have any of the letter A in it. This is the most books I've ever pulled. The Unmaking of June Farrow for a book that matches my current shirt. I do really feel like I'll have to take a picture with this one. Ariadne? I don't think I'm saying that right. Greek mythology. And then the Illuminae Files is a book with an orange cover. And then I also got this one that sent me back to a mood read tile. So I will also get to just count one of my random reads for this month for points. Now, if you haven't seen my video on how to play my game or how the scoring works and everything, let me grab the score pad really quick and I'll show you and then we'll be done. There are 2 ways you can play. I like to play the way that is shrinking my physical shrinking my physical shelf, which is called Challenge Accepted. So there's this little score pad that I drew. If you're just playing just to like track your reads and have fun prompts, you're just coloring these as you read books. For me, every book I color in is a point I got. So for every book I read that was a prompt I pulled, I would get to color in 1 book. For every 2 books I read on my physical TBR that weren't out of like my prompt TBR, so every physical book I read that I already owned that isn't one of these, for every 2 of those that I read, I get 1 point, which would be 1 book. And then if I read all of the ones that I pulled this month, I get a +2 bonus. Nothing negative happens if I don't finish all of them. There's just an incentive to finish all of them. And then if I complete my challenge, I also get a bonus. So this one is a book token for every special edition or book subscription box book I read this month, with a max of 4. I only have 1 on my TBR, but that doesn't mean I couldn't read other ones. Like I think there's like 7 on my card alone. If I went crazy and wanted to read those, that's how that would work. So I think I'm probably going to, I don't know if I'll color them as I go for the month, or if that's something we'll do in the next video, like so you guys can see me shade it in. Someone commented about like a way, that I should color them with the corresponding prompt color card that they went with, and I thought that was so fun. And I think ones that are just on my physical TBR, I'll like color them pink with the mood read color, because I think that's really fun. But shout out to whoever said that. I need to find that comment, because I was not gonna do that, and I saw that and I thought that was so cool. But that's how I keep track of points. And then my conversion rate is every 3 points equals 1 book that I can buy. Essentially for every 3 physical books that I read, I can buy another book. And that is it. If you want more in-depth look at the game or details, there's another video that's in this playlist, that's in the Shrink the Shelf playlist, that you could go watch if you're curious. But also if you're interested in purchasing the game, just sign up for the newsletter. That's where you get all the information about when the game is going to be released. It has not been released yet. But I hope you guys had a great time watching this. I'm really excited. This is a crazy big TBR, but that's what happens when we're playing with this new way. I'm just testing what kind of dice I personally like to play with best, and I'm just not penalizing myself, if you know what I mean. Like I'm just not gonna penalize myself for not reading them all. I don't like that. Reading's supposed to be fun. This is just a fun way to pick out my books. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys here next time.